Hello, Toastmasters. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us for this, our third and final information session pertaining to our upcoming District 81 conference, our last District 81 conference. I acknowledge the presence of our district director, Distinguished Toastmaster Tashi Brown, and of course, we have several other leaders. And I want to spend a little time this evening to take you through some of what we're expecting to happen. Just 15 days time, yes. It's almost upon us. We've been waiting, and now we're, I guess, in the final countdown. I will go through some items. And of course, we have our conference chair, Distinguished Toastmaster Janet Plummer, who will ensure that I don't leave out anything. I think by now that everyone should have seen the agenda at a glance, a one-pager that we had published, which gave you a synopsis of all of the events. I'm going to ask Deputy Tariq if he could just briefly share screen so that we can see, just in case there's anyone that wants any reminders. We have set out the events from Wednesday, when we will have a brief, can you enlarge it a bit? A brief welcome, and then we will go into our 4 division contests, 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. So division A and C from 9:30 to 12:30. That doesn't mean that it's going to be that long, but I'm allowed enough time. And then after lunch, 1:30 to 4:30, we have divisions E and J. Those champions will, of course, advance to the table topics evaluation and international speech contests that will be held from Thursday to Saturday. In the evening, we decided that since we have Toastmasters from all over the Caribbean, we need to have a Toastmasters meeting. So we will be having a demonstration meeting to look at some of the best practices. And we will also be inviting potential Toastmasters from Kingston to come in and just get an opportunity to see Toastmasters in action. That's going to be for about 2 hours. We want to have a true Caribbean flavor, so we are looking for volunteers. We will need a couple of persons for table topics, someone to do a speech, a general evaluator, our counter grammarian. So if you are so inclined, please do reach out to me or our conference chair. After that, we're going to have a fun activity. Karaoke, for those of you who like to try that. Or guess what? If you don't want to sing, you can come and watch. On Thursday now, we will start the conference in its entirety. We will have the contestants briefing for the evaluation and table topics contestants. And then our first education session starts at 9, where we will have past region advisor Netanya Walker presenting on surviving in a digital era. After the coffee break, which is catered, you will then have education session number 2, which will be a workshop, very interactive, led by distinguished Toastmaster and past region advisor, Essie Gardner. And that will be on evaluation. We close out, I'm jumping over the evaluation contest, which takes place at 2 to 4 p.m. And then after that, from 6 to 9, we will have our opening ceremony and cultural evening. This is going to be a fun, spectacular affair. We will have a parade of flags with the flags from the various territories that comprise District 81. And after the formal activities of the opening, we will have our cultural evening. So here again is an opportunity for our Toastmasters across the Caribbean to give us a little taste of what happens in your countries. It was done last year, and by popular demand, it's coming back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a limited time. So from now until, Madam Events Chair, what's the deadline for them to tell you? I'm sure I saw our Events Chair come in.
I'm right here. Good evening, everyone. By next
Good
week,
evening.
Friday, which is the, let me see what date is that now.
That would be the 8th.
79th. No, yes,
No,
the
I believe
8th.
the
You're
9th
correct.
is
You're correct.
Saturday.
The 8th. That's correct. The 8th.
Okay. So we will share a contact for you. And if you're interested in doing an item, please let us know. Time is limited. Space is limited. You will not be able to, it depends on how many persons who are interested, the time that you have. It could be 3 minutes. It might be a little bit more. So it's not going to be anything long. Did I forget to mention that we want you to dress in your national costumes or national colors to complement the flags so that it's going to be a really colorful affair to end the evening. We will serve cocktails. So again, you will have a little refreshments. When we come to Friday now, again, we'll have contestant briefing in the morning for the international speech contestants. And we will have our education session starting from 9 to 10:15, where we will have 2 concurrent sessions. Distinguished Toastmaster Winston Worthing will present on crafting that winning speech. And Distinguished Toastmaster Maurice Fuller will present the power of ownership, mindfulness, and accountability. Those will be concurrent sessions. Then we'll have a coffee break. And after that, we will have a panel discussion, which will be led by past district director and past region advisor, Distinguished Toastmaster Shirley Daly, and our panelists will be a distinguished panel of 4 past district directors or governors. So it promises to be very interesting. And the title is Love, Lead, Reflect the Times. After lunch, we will have our table topics contest. And from 6 to 10, we're taking you out of the hotel, Toastmasters at the Oasis, where we will have some fun, some Jamaican culture will be on display, and something to taste the palate too, because we can't just feed you culturally and don't feed you and nurture you the body as well. On Saturday is the culmination of the activities. We will start with our District 81 business meeting at 8:30, followed by a coffee break, and then our final education session presented by Distinguished Toastmaster Keisha Paris, entitled What's Behind the Lecture. After lunch, we will have the International Speech Contest. And of course, from 7 to 11 p.m., our gala, banquet, recognition, celebration as we bring the curtain down on District 81. It's going to be a sparkling affair. The dress code is black and gold, or you can wear black, or you can wear gold. It doesn't matter how you mix it up. And if those don't rock your boat, do what suits you. Wear whatever color is speaking to you. Just remember, we want you to look elegant and at your best. Toastmaster Bertrand, I don't know what you mean by free drinks. There will be a banquet, and of course, there are usually refreshments with the banquet. Now, I don't know what else you want. You may have to, but I guess after that, if you still have room, you can go to the bar if you need some other kind of liquid refreshment. On Sunday, we will have a brief church service, and then we have our tours, and you have your choice of the Kingston City Tour or Dunn's River. Let me pause here briefly in case there are any questions before we move on.
Someone wants it to go back to Friday.
Friday?
Yes. Especially on the Toastmasters at the Oasis. I'm not sure
Yes.
what.
And I didn't say anything about the attire for that, which will
Yes.
be your conference t-shirt. It's going to be casual. So we want you to wear something that you're going to be comfortable with. So it's okay. T-shirt and jeans, or if you don't want to wear a conference t-shirt, something that you can move because you're going to want to rock. What's the question about Friday? Or did I answer it?
I'm not sure. Toastmaster Fabian, would you like to say what your specific question is?
Yes, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, DTM Thomas. What I have to know, I want to know about Toastmaster at the Oasis. What's the kind of activity it will be, because I don't know more about, please.
Well, what will be happening is that we will have some entertainment that will showcase some examples of Jamaican culture. I know we're going to have storytelling. We're going to have some dancers. But why am I answering her? The events chair is here. Toastmaster Mullings Arnold, please. This is your baby. Can one of the co-hosts spotlight her, please, while she answers? Because she doesn't need me to speak for her.
Well, hello. Thank you so much, Madam PQD. So on Friday, we will be going to jamming on the Oasis. Nyamins and jammins. Now, when I say nyamins and jammins, that's exactly what I mean. Nyamins means eating of Jamaican cuisine. And the jammins is dancing and just having fun, because that's the evening that we're going to be letting down we'll be letting down our hair every day, might I add that, every night. But particular Friday evening, what's going to happen is we're going to be having a group of dancers who will be presenting to us or dance over the entire time. Music and dance. So starting from Rocksteady, Mentor will be on display to show us all how it is that the music has transitioned over the years, and that entertainment will take us different patches of the dance because they will be also attired according to the music and the genre that they will be presenting to us. So they will need time to change. So in between those performances, we'll be having storyteller, distinguished Toastmaster Jean Small will be on location to do some storytelling, not only storytelling, but with her puppets. And I'm sure you'll want to see that. Not many persons know that distinguished Toastmaster Jean Small did puppetry in her lifetime. And so she'll be on display with her puppets that evening. We're hoping to have, Blackwood Small, we're hoping to have her and another entertainer doing some cultural stuff, drumming, etc. on that evening for us. And like I said, those will be in between the dance from that dance group. So that will be the entertainment, and whatever dance you learn that evening, though, throughout the era. On Saturday, when we come to Saturday night and we're having that networking and a little dance, you will now display what you would have learned the Friday evening. So pay attention because you'll be taught the dance moves on Friday evening. Not sure if there's anything else that you'd want to know about Friday evening.
Did that answer the question? Oh, I see Toastmaster Kevin Bertrand has his hand raised. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, district leaders. Regards to Friday, maybe I didn't hear. Are we having any finger food after all the dancing? I want to eat.
Toastmaster Kevin,
Ziggy.
the way how you love your belly, I would have thought that you would have heard when I said that we cannot just feed the mind and don't feed.
Right. Because after a jiggy, really.
It's not. You will get finger food because you're gonna get taste. And events chair said it's yammins and jammins. It couldn't be yammins if we never give you any food.
Okay, nice.
I'm not telling you it's a belly full, but you will get taste of things. And if you want more, if you want the belly full, then they will also have food on sale. But you will get lots of things to taste.
Jiggy, no problem. Thanks.
Yeah.
You reach home already? I was looking forward to you passing by me.
Okay. Does that answer the questions about Friday? Or are there any other questions for our events chair while we have her? Okay, let's move on. She'll be here if we need any more. Now, the tours. There was a poll, and based on the results of the poll, we have had to decide to offer a choice. You cannot do both. A choice of 2 tours on Sunday because there was a split that was almost even. So on Sunday, your choice is to go to Dunn's River Falls. That is outside of Kingston. It's how many miles to Dunn's River again? I can't remember. But where there's a bus and you will go to Dunn's River, there's a beach and you will be able to climb the falls. The other option is the Kingston City Tour, and that will take you 3 places. And this has been specially curated for us because not all of these tours happen on a Sunday or on this particular Sunday. Now, I'm giving you the where we're going. I'm not telling you that's the order. Bob Marley Museum, the Kingston Art Walk, which is an area where they actually close off the street and you have vendors showing their wares, their called paintings and so on, and also Devon House, where we will have the Devon House tour. That is specially being done for us because they don't normally have that tour on a Sunday. The Devon House itself is open, where you can buy ice cream, walk on the grounds, and go into some of the shops. But the house itself, the Great House, the tour is not available on a Sunday. That's because you're so extra special that we got that put on. Either tour.
Let us also add to PQD that Bob Marley Museum, in particular, they don't open on a Sunday.
Yes,
So there's
thank you so much.
nothing there on a Sunday for you, but they decided that they will open for us with a number of 100 persons to be on the tour. And I'm
Yes.
sure we have that.
Thank you so much. So either tour that you choose is $120 US. That's inclusive of lunch and the bus. And of course, you're going to bring the vibes. You're going to have the camaraderie, and it's going to be a great way to close off what will be a fantastic 5 days of our conference. I'm coming to you, lady. We have shared the link for you to register for the tours, and the deadline is in the document. Toastmaster Mulaney, you had a question. You had your hand raised. Go ahead.
Right. I was also adding to what the $120 include. You mentioned the bus, the transportation, and the food, but it also includes entry to all the places. As all of the places that we're going, there's an entry fee for the locations, and that also includes. So you don't have to worry. Once you pay that $120, that's it. You just need to take yourself and come and have fun.
Oh, with one proviso. We're not providing the ice cream at
Yes, that's for
Devon
sure.
House.
No,
She
no,
said
no,
everything.
You
She said
are buying-
everything.
no,
We are
sorry,
providing
lunch,
lunch.
lunch.
But the ice cream is on you.
And the curry goat patties and the fish
Yes.
patties and the pork
And
patties
the
and
other
all of that.
pastries for
Yes.
dessert. That's on you. Yes, we might have to roll you into the bus when you're finished, but it's going to be a great way to finish off that Sunday afternoon. We're going to have a ball. Right. Any questions so far? We're good?
You really.
There's a
Kevin Bertrand.
question. My apologies, Kevin. Someone asked if the $230 include the tour, and I'm hoping they would have gotten the answer based on how the discussion has been going. But Madam PQD, maybe you could refresh
The
person's memory.
cost of your registration covers Thursday to Saturday evening, inclusive of the banquet. Friday, even Wednesday is brought up. That's extra, as we say in Jamaica. That's not really part of the conference. It's like a pre-conference day. So the tour is optional. You don't have to do it. That is entirely up to you, and it's at an additional cost. Toastmaster Kevin, your hand is raised.
Yes, PQD. I just want to ask, regards to the tour, is it that could we register and pay when we reach, or we have to pay before we get the just asking?
The tour and the shirts you pay when you reach. You will pay
Okay,
at the
right.
registration when you collect your package. Then you
Right.
pay. Yeah.
Okay, and one more thing. I am a vegetarian. I eat fish only. I hope you all cater for my dietary needs.
That's why we need you to complete the registrant's information form that we have been sharing in the conference group.
Okay, I
Because
did.
it is very important that we know what the dietary needs are, what the restrictions are, so that we don't send you home sick.
No problem. And
Thank you.
did any attempt made to maybe to ask any artists, the Jamaican artists, to come and showcase for us? I don't know, they could do it as a favor. Did any attempt made to get any
Showcase where?
huh?
Showcase where?
No, at the gala, I remember last year they had Crossfire in Barbados. I don't know if y'all haven't Beady Man or I don't know. I
You
just
don't expect me to tell you everything now.
okay. Jiggy. Nice.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Toastmaster Petula.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for your patience. I came in a bit late, so I missed about the jerseys and stuff like that. With regards to the jerseys, is there a size chart? I saw it earlier in the chat, somebody was asking. And could you repost the link to register for the tour, please, in the chat? Thank you.
I have asked for a size chart. I am awaiting the size chart. What I have understood in the meantime is that they are true to size, and remember that, and there's also male and female. I'm hoping that by Friday I will have the size chart to post. In terms of what did we pin? I pinned the order form for the shirts. I'm gonna see if we can pin the tour, but we will also reshare it. Toastmaster Fabienne?
Yes, Madam PQD, thank you. I wanna ask about something about the visa fee for us, the delegation from Haiti. I don't know if the district could pushing up a leader to have a significant reduction because it's really it costs too much, about $375 for each other. So I don't know what the district can do for us about that.
I'm not sure which fee you're asking me about. I didn't get that. You were breaking
The
up.
visa fee
The
to
visa?
go to Jamaica, yeah. $375.
I know that our district director did write them. I'm not aware if we got feedback. Didi, are you able to say anything about that?
Thank you, PQD. So at this point, we did write initially with respect to the first request with regards to the actual applications for the visa. The contact that I'm working with in Haiti, we need to finalize the full list because the list keeps getting bigger. So we need to finalize the full list so that we can send one list to the immigration officer with a special request about the fees. So the first list that was sent and the first letter was with respect to them understanding that we have this conference. These are the persons that will be coming, and we're asking them to support them in the process to acknowledge and to give them the visa. So once the member that is working on it, once he finalizes the list, because he said he's going to get it to me before the week is out, we're going to send that special request letter to the immigrations because they would have noted that once we send that letter in, they're going to look at it for that special request.
Thank you so much, Didi. So, Master Fabian, we are working on it, but we can't tell you anything more at this point. But we
Oh,
are
okay.
trying.
What
Yeah.
I'm not sure about, some of us already have the approval with the quotation with the $300. So even though we have received the form with this amount, the letter will take in consideration if the reduction is agreed. I don't know if you hear me well.
Hopefully. So, as I said, we are working on it, and we do hope that there will be a positive response. But of course, we don't have any control over that, but we're doing our best. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Toastmaster
Thank you,
Jacqueline
David.
Brooks. Yeah.
Yes, good evening, district leaders and fellow Toastmasters. I have a question concerning the tour. It was brought to my knowledge that in Jamaica it has two Bob Marley's estate. One is in Kingston and the other one is out of Kingston. What is the difference between both of them?
I don't know about any two Bob Marley estates. There is 9 miles in Bull Bay, or
Mhm.
yes, where Bob Marley was born. That is not Bob Marley Museum. The tour in Kingston takes you to where he lived and his studio, which is a working studio even today, where Tough Gong is. That's the part of that is what the tour will be, as well as the other two locations in Kingston.
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. All right. I
Madam
believe that,
PQD, there's a
yes,
question in the chat about yellow fever vaccine.
yes,
I
I
was
was just about to
asking,
deal with it.
okay, go ahead, please.
And I think Toastmaster Carol Bihari is on, and she is qualified to answer that. Not I, because she is our medical advisor. She's a nurse. So, Toastmaster Bahari, can you answer that question, please? And guide us? Oh, she was not. She's just come back. Yes, Toastmaster Bihari, the question is asked if the yellow fever vaccine must be taken to enter Jamaica.
Good afternoon, everyone. We do encourage that once you're coming from one of the named countries that Dave the DTM Plumber posted, that if you do have it, please declare it at immigration. If you don't have it, what we will do is give you an advisory at the health desk, and the yellow fever surveillance will happen. You just need to let them know, because I'm sure the persons at Norman Manley International Airport will have you under surveillance for fever, basically. So we won't turn you back, but you will be under fever surveillance by the public health team. But if you really do have it, declare it, show them at the airport that you are vaccinated.
Okay. Thank you. So in other words, just to summarize, you don't have to go and take the vaccine. You won't be turned away if you don't have it. But if you have it, of course, show it, because that will be smoother sailing. Correct?
Correct. And it's best to have it done 10 days prior.
Okay, so that means that you all need to get it done this week, because there are 15 days, including today, and close of business is already there. All right, thank you.
Good afternoon, PPD. I had a question.
I'm not sure who's speaking because I can hardly hear you.
This is DTM Alicia Chandler.
Yes,
I want to find out for payment for the tour and the shirts, is this only done by cash or you can do this by card?
cash.
Okay, thank you.
It to be cash on the ground. But
Okay.
please do complete the form beforehand so that we can ensure that we make proper provision, especially for the persons who want to go on the tour, and also that we have your right size and the color that you want. We don't want anybody to be disappointed. Toastmaster Petula.
Thank you, Madam PQD. Regarding the yellow fever vaccine, I already took mine way back. How recent do you all need that vaccine to be?
If I may, Dipti, you don't need another dose.
Thank you very much.
Okay then.
What currency for payment of the tour and or the shirts? Conference chair?
Jamaican dollars.
And we will tell you the rate of exchange closer to the,
Right.
we'll let you know that next week.
Because the
All right.
locations and the drivers and so on will need to be paid in Jamaican dollars.
Thank you. Okay. Now, I don't know, some persons might have seen, thank you for sharing that, Toastmaster Tariq. Some persons might have seen a flyer that was circulated this week about an opportunity for authors and persons who is services to register to have a small booth space. If we have many talented persons in District 81, so we have authors, and we thought we'd give you an opportunity. It's not going to be a big space, and the space is also limited. So please, if you are interested, go on Eventbrite, and the information, the cost will be there. Register, because it's strictly first come, first served. And as I said, it really lends itself more to books and services. I guess it depends on what the product are, but it's not going to be a lot of products. Distinguished Toastmaster Vernicia?
Madam PQD, good evening. Sorry, I wanted to come back on what was said previously concerning the payment of the tour and the t-shirts. Can you clarify that you will only be accepting cash on for those payments?
Yes, because we won't have a facility for cards.
So cash, Jamaican dollars, not US dollars.
Preferably Jamaican. I suppose if we have to, we will take limited amount of US dollars, because when we exchange it, we may lose and the conference cannot incur a loss. So therefore, we prefer Jamaican dollars. And we will tell you the rate. Toastmaster Delby.
Is there a bank close? Would there be facilities around the conference area?
Yes, I'm sorry, I should have said that, shouldn't I? There's Cambios at the airport, and the hotel is in the middle of the business district. So you have along one strip, I can't even remember how many banks there are. So that's not a challenge. There are banks and Cambios right in the area. Not the same area that a lot of the restaurants and so on are. There are also banks as well.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes. No, we don't have Republic Bank. I'm sorry. But we have Scotia, we have CIBC, we have National Commercial Bank, First Global, Jamaica
Victor Mutual,
National,
Jamaica National.
JMMB. There are probably some others, but those come readily to mind.
Right. Sagicor
Oh, yes, thank you.
and yeah, some
Yes.
others. I think all of the banks in Jamaica have a
Branches
location
along that street.
along that
Yes.
stretch.
No, we no longer have Royal Bank of Canada. That was,
I think that eventually became Sagicor
yes, they did
through
so many
a number
mergers
of
that I lost track.
transitions.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. All right. What am I leaving out? We looked at the dress code, we looked at the tours, marketplace, the
One more
volunteers.
financial question, Madam PQD.
Yes, go ahead.
For clarity, am I to understand that there are avenues to use Jamaican dollars, or only Jamaican dollars are being used when you do any transactions in Jamaica?
Most shops, most establishments will take US dollars. The rate might not be that attractive. So if possible, you can change at the airport in one of the cambios or in one of the banks. I believe you'll get a better rate than if you go into a shop and want to pay with US dollars. Even some of the supermarkets will take US dollars, but we cannot guarantee the rate.
Thank you very much.
And in addition, if persons are going to local merchants, established businesses like restaurants and clothes stores and places to buy souvenirs, those places will take cards.
Yes,
So your
thank you.
cards will be accepted in those locations. It is only
Yes.
most likely street vendors or the taxis and buses, public transportation, you'll have to have cash for those.
I hear
American
the
dollar
food
cash,
is,
that is.
yes. There's two questions from distinguished Toastmaster Beatrice. The first was, I think that was about the visa. No, it wasn't about the visa. It was about the immunization. No, you don't need to do it again, if I understood Toastmaster Bihari. And secondly, the part about the spicy, we cater to all palates. It's just that sometimes you need to know where to go so that you do have some places that are very spicy. And of course, if you buy in jerk, even then you still have options, because although has spice, they also will give you the opportunity to add pepper if you want more. I hope that answered your question. Do the cambios allow change from TT to Jamaican? Yes, I'm sure they would. I don't know what the rate is, but I would imagine that they do. Probably we need to just confirm that. We will check on that and post it in the group just to make sure. Distinguished Toastmaster Jackie?
Good evening, fellow conference attendees. I am querying the cultural performance duration in terms of how long does each island have to perform during the cultural segments?
Well, as I had said, it's going to depend on how many persons or groups want to perform. I don't think anyone will get longer than 5 minutes, but I am thinking probably 3 minutes.
Thank you, Madam PQD. I didn't hear it earlier. Thanks for the clarification.
You're very welcome. Any other questions?
Madam PQD, may I just add to what she just said, or just a reminder since she didn't hear about the time?
Go ahead.
Right. So I'm not sure who else would not have heard that. So as Madam PQD says, depending on how many persons, so we're looking to 3 to 5 minutes max. And that also depends on how many persons or how many territories will be performing. In addition to that, a reminder, or for those persons who did not hear, that by next week, Friday, which is the 8th, we want to know what the territories or which territories will be performing on the cultural night. Something will be sent out for you to indicate by next week, Friday, that in case you never heard earlier.
Thank you. Toastmaster Forbes Daisley.
Good evening, everyone. I have two questions. I actually got kicked out just as you were talking about the marketplace, and I registered for that. So I wanted to know if I missed anything on that. And what was my next question? Oh, the next question is, I hear mention of a group. I am not sure if I'm a part of that group.
You might not be a part of the group because you registered yesterday or the day before. When you registered, did you add your, I will email you because I have your email, to ensure that you're part of the group, because there is information that we would want from you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And that would also relate to the marketplace?
Yes, I'll put it
Okay.
on, or we can have a conversation. Don't
Okay,
worry.
thank you so much.
You're
Thanks.
very welcome. Yes. Toastmaster Kevin?
Thank you, PQD. Just to mention, when we come in on Tuesday the 12th, I will have nothing to do in the evening. I am asking, we wanted to have a little mix and mingle, and we were asking for a little area to mix and mingle because we are very restless on that night and we are excited and we just wanted to come together and just occasionally have a little word with each other, mingle, people get familiar. So when the things start, we very in tune who is who. I have been knocking, asking, begging, and through you, PQD, if you could give us a spot in the hotel or ask just for a little gathering. It's not to say we're going to mash up the place, but more or less come together, mingle a little bit for 2-3 hours and disperse to our bed because I can't sleep. I can't come Jamaica and go and lie down in my bed and sleep normal. That isn't right. I want to experience. I understand the hotel is a nice place and we just want to have an area to meet and greet. So is that possible?
Toastmaster Kevin, we cannot arrange an area in the hotel because if the conference committee does it, then it becomes official and it will be added to the cost that we have to put. And we are not officially having anything on Tuesday. That being said, there are several public areas. It is a very nice hotel. There's a poolside. There's a large, oh gosh, the foyer, the entrance of the hotel. There are lots of places. And who says that we're not finding opportunities for things for you to do on Tuesday evening?
Okay, thank you.
There are a couple of activities that we're aware of that happen on a Tuesday. And we are getting information so that we can share it, so persons can look at what is available.
No problem.
So I am
Madam,
sure you won't be bored on Tuesday evening.
Ah,
Madam PQD, I am arriving on the 11th. Is there or are there any activities then? It does not matter to me, but you said Tuesday. So Monday, I will be arriving in the
Okay.
morning.
We,
Just
Several
that
of
it-
us will be in the hotel on Monday. So if we even have to sit down, get together,
True.
sit down and chat, we will find something.
I hear you, Joe.
Don't worry. We are not going to be bored. And of course, and somebody just put in the chat, yes, about Kingston Night Market. That is one of the things that we have heard about and we're checking out. That there's, in close proximity, there's an activity that I think it's crafts and so on, that you can go and browse and they have entertainment. That's just one. And as I said, you're in New Kingston and or in close proximity to New Kingston, and there's a lot of activity. Plus, we haven't even begun to find out what activities the hotel has in the evenings.
Yeah.
So there, and look here, Caribbean people get together, they make their entertainment. So I am very, very sure that you won't have a dull moment, Toastmaster Kevin.
Because
Kevin,
I
we can
know
have a flash mob. There's something called flash mob. You just appear, have fun, and then disappear.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
When Trini reaching a fet is niceness, so we
Okay.
could mash up the place, we bring in our vibes, it's going to be on hype.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's Divdi Tariq. Go ahead.
Good night, everyone. I have a quick question. I think I keep forgetting. Every time I'm supposed to ask a question, I keep forgetting. Is for the for the Sunday, the tour is an all-day tour. I was supposed to ask that. I don't remember if I saw that in the agenda. Remind me, I don't remember looking to see if it's what time this tour starts on the Sunday. I don't remember if I saw that.
I believe that by 10, the tour would be, we would be getting ready for the tour because the service would be from 8 to about 9:30, no later than that.
Thank you very
Melanie,
much
do
for
you
that.
have a set time yet for the tour to start?
Ready,
Well,
service ticket.
we can determine that. But about 11 o'clock, we'd love to
Okay.
start the tour.
Okay. But you'll hear,
Yes. So
you,
that we have
if-
enough time there based on that and to do the others and to give you enough time at Devon House to explore and explore and explore.
I wasn't even thinking of that one so much as
The art walk?
Dunn's River.
Oh, the Dunn's River one. Okay, well, Dunn's River opens at 10 o'clock. So Dunn's River open at 10 o'clock and closes at 5. So after church, we can start the journey for those persons who will be going to church. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right. Some other things, because I don't want to keep you too long and I don't want to forget. Full access sales close April 30. I'm not, so please, if there's any extension, it will not extend later than Saturday, and I might be stretching it because we do have obligations to the hotel. So we're not going further than the 2nd or the 3rd to finalize sales for the full access and banquet alone. If you're interested in the single tickets for the speech contest or the education sessions, those sales will continue until April. Hear me, April. April finish tomorrow. Until May 9. We also have advertised now the online access for persons who cannot make it in person. And those are on sale. What we are offering is the education sessions and the speech contest, not the division contest either, the 3 speech contests, district speech contests, table topics, evaluation, international speech. So those are what will be offered for, is what will be available for online. We will, closer to the time, send you, the persons who have paid, a Zoom link. It will be a dedicated Zoom link. And I'm telling you up front that it is not one that's to be shared. It's not, I paid, so you can come on. It just like for those meetings where only one, it will be a unique link for you. And if 2 persons come on with the same name, somebody's getting bounced off. And it would be so unfortunate if you give someone your link and because they get in before you, you get bounced off and they get to see. So please do not share. Can't be any clearer than that. Conference Chair Janet, DD, is there anything that I have left out that we need to tell everyone?
Madam PQD, I can't think of anything right now. I think you've covered all that needs to be said. And based on the questions which were asked, I think we have covered all of the items.
Thank you. There's a question in the chat about the Hoover app. No, we're not using Hoover this year. So to repeat, before we close, please ensure, again, I'm reminding you to complete the registrant's information sheet that has been placed in the conference group. And I saw a few persons saying that they're not in the group, or they're not, I'm sorry, aware of a group. Please WhatsApp either myself or conference chair Janet so that we can add you to the group, because a lot of information is being shared in the group. And things are heating up. There's a lot of things that are going to happen. There are going to be quizzes that you're going to get prizes for at conference and all kinds of things. So you don't want to be left out of that. I acknowledge Distinguished Toastmaster Paris. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Madam PQD, and good evening to all fellow leaders. Could you kindly resend that form? I'm not sure if I did it, so please resend it. The last mention one, you said you want the information.
I certainly will. I will share it again tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, it's very important that we get you to complete that form. some of the things that are on the form, of course, your club. So we can put that on, and your country. So we can probably put that on your badge. If you have any health issues, if you have any special requirements, if you have any dietary needs, any allergies, that is captured on the form. We need it. If you are going to need pickup from the airport, there's a section on the form with your arrival information. Distinguished Toastmaster Knight, who is responsible for logistics, has said several times that she's still missing people. We don't want you to come to the airport and not be met, not be welcomed. And the rate that she has negotiated is a very attractive rate. So please complete the form. And if you have any uncertainty, you're not sure of anything, reach out to myself and conference chair. If you've completed the form and for any reason, you had information missing, maybe you hadn't booked your ticket or something yet, please redo it. It's okay, because when we filter it and sort, we'll figure it out and we'll see that this is an updated submission. I acknowledge past district director in the Centrichard. Please go ahead.
Good night, Madam Pigudi. I heard so many things to do, like for the polo shirt, for the tool, and something like. It is possible to send a last email with all that you need in case we miss one email, but we can show that we have all information in one email and we can do the follow-up.
Yes, I will do that. And we will also share this recording so that anyone who missed the session or came in late or is not clear on anything can play it at their leisure. But yes, we will share it. And please, you're so welcome. And please, if there's anyone you know that has registered and you're not seeing them in the group, or they're saying they're not hearing anything, please let us know. There are over 200 persons registered for conference. So it's quite possible that there are persons that we have missed. And I don't want to miss anybody, because I want your conference experience to be a memorable one, a positive, memorable one. And that starts from now, not when you land. It starts from now and ends when you board the plane. Which reminds me, please remember to complete your immigration form. You can actually do it from now. We will share the link in the group and we will include it in the email. You don't have to wait until you land. We have electronic processing, and when you complete your travel information before you come, you will have a smoother entry because you won't have to complete the form when you land. So just complete it. Go on the website, complete it. You will get a confirmation and you just look for that confirmation when you land. And you will be able to show it. Now, if you are unsure of anything, don't worry, because we do have, if you have to wait until you get to Jamaica, there are persons trained to assist you. Yes. ETM Innocent?
I'm sorry. I don't have question at this time.
Okay. So are there any other questions, any concerns that anyone has before we close? Yes, thank you, DBD Tariq. I haven't forgotten. That's my final thing before we close, if there are no other questions. I am looking forward, since there don't seem to be any other questions, let me check the chat one more time. I am looking forward to seeing everyone.
Oh, Madam PQD, before you go on, there was a question about translators. That's not the term they use, but
Oh, yes, I know.
especially
And
French speakers.
can I tell you that Distinguished Toastmaster Knight was speaking about it? I'm not sure what we came up with, so I will check with her and I will put it in the chat.
Right. It was being considered and we were trying to
Yes.
source some devices. So
Yeah.
we'll confirm and share that information.
And of course, we're still looking for sponsors, you know, so if you know anyone who wants to make a contribution, please reach out to conference chair, Janet or myself, and let us know. And as I close, we are looking forward to seeing you on Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. Jamaica time, 2 p.m. AST, which is probably 3 p.m. Bermuda time, for the District 81 online speech contest, so that we can celebrate and encourage and support our division representatives as they vie for the District 81 Online Speech Contest 2026 Championship. So please do try to come out. We have been sharing the link. We will continue to share it. And let's start the conference experience from then. And I know that Didi would like me to remind you all about our business meetings for districts 222 and 223 on Saturday, May 9. If you are a vice president education, a president, a member of the district executive council, and you have not yet registered, the time is going very quickly. So please do what you need to do to ensure that your club is represented. And that means that you need to be in good standing and your club needs to be in good standing, so that we can start our new districts in a positive manner. And with that, I thank you all for coming. I've gone 8 minutes over my time. I really appreciate your presence, and we will now close this meeting. Please continue to reach out to us in the group or individually if there are any questions, concerns, or comments that you have. We're here to serve you. Thank you all, and have a good evening.